Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all my girls. Okay, so let's continue with the lesson today with the discussion on the biology SPM revision. Okay, so please take out your handout on Cuti-cuti belajar and let's check the answer together. Okay, we go first to the chapter 1, Introduction to Biology in Form 4. Okay, make sure you have read the question and try to answer the question. Yeah, please understand what is the key on the question. Okay, we go to the section A. Okay, question number 1. An experiment was carried out to determine and compare the energy content in white bread, peanut, and dried fish. Okay, so the data collected is recorded as shown in table. Okay, so this refer to the table 1. Okay, table 1 show the data, the data on the food sample which are white bread, peanut, and dried fish. Okay, so this is referred to the increase in water temperature, and this is referred to the energy value of food. So you have to analyze the data given here. Okay, which of them, which of the food sample has the highest increase in water temperature? Okay, and then which of the food sample have the highest energy value of the food? So make sure you have analyzed already the data given here. Okay, now we go to the question number 1A. Okay, based on table 1, state hypothesis in this experiment. Yes, state the hypothesis in this experiment. Okay, so when we talk about the hypothesis, okay, hypothesis is refer to the early prediction. Yeah, you have to relate between manipulated variable and responding variable. Okay, so in the table given here, okay, which of them which of the column is referred to the manipulated variable? So the MV here is food sample. And which of them refer to the responding variable? So we have two responding variable here. Yeah, we have two responding variable here, but usually we can take the energy value of food, yeah, as our responding variable here. So please relate between the food sample and the energy value of food. Okay, so how to relate? So since the experiment here, the experiment here is referred to the comparison. Yeah, refer to the comparison. So you have to decide, based on the data given here, which of the food sample has the highest energy value. Has the highest energy value of food. Okay, so from the data given here, so the peanut, the peanut has 2,730 joule per gram of the energy value. So means the peanut has the highest energy value of food. Okay, so how to write the hypothesis? Okay, we go to the answer here. The peanut has the highest energy value than bread and dried fish. Okay, so you have to state the peanut has the highest energy value compared to the bread and the dried fish. Okay, so that's how you have to write the hypothesis. Okay, so next we go to the question 1B. State the variable of manipulated. Okay, so manipulated variable here in the data in the table given. In the table given here refer to the type of food sample. Okay, that is manipulated variable. And for this responding variable, okay, you can either write the increase in water temperature or the energy value of food. Okay, that refer to the responding variable. Alright, okay, so responding variable increasing in water temperature or energy value of food. Okay, next we go to the C. Draw a bar chart to show the energy value of each food sample. Okay, you have to draw a bar chart. Yeah, draw a bar chart. So in a bar chart, yeah, make sure you draw the axis. Yeah, you have to draw the uniform scale. Uniform scale for the axis. Yeah, so axis X and axis axis X and axis Y here. Okay, so make sure you have label. Yeah, label the axis. Yeah, for each axis you have to label with the correct unit. Yeah, with the correct unit. So this is axis for the food sample. Okay, you have to label for the each bar here, and then this one refer to the energy value of food. Yeah, in what unit? In joule per gram. So a unit you have to refer to the table. Yeah, based on the data given in the table. Okay, so okay, please draw the bar chart. Okay, based on the data given. Okay, yeah, make sure, right, make sure there is a gap, yeah, between the bar, because this is a bar chart, it's not the histogram. Yeah, okay, so this is a bar chart, so it has a gap between the bar, right? Okay, so in this question you will get three marks. Yeah, so uniform scale for x-axis 1 mark. Okay, uniform scale for y-axis is 1 mark, and then all data transferred correct 1 mark. All right, so 3 mark here. And then we go to the question D. Based on the bar chart, state the relationship between the food sample and the energy value of each food sample. Okay, so based on the bar chart that you have drawn here, yeah, okay, so state the relationship. Yeah, so from the bar chart here we can see that, yeah, we can observe that the peanut, yeah, the peanut here, okay, has the highest energy value compared to the white bread and the dried fish. Okay, that is your relation. Yeah, peanut contains more energy value compared to white bread and dried fish. Okay, 1 mark. And then you have to explain why. Okay, so why peanut contains more energy value? It is because peanut contains more fat and protein. Yeah, peanuts contain more fat. Alright, okay. So the peanuts produce an increase in temperature higher than produced by white bread and dried fish. So either 2 point here is 2 mark. Yeah, okay, 2 mark for the question D. Alright, so you have to state the relationship and you have to explain, explain why the peanut contain more energy value. Okay. Alright, so that is referred to the question 1. Okay, now we go to the section C. Yeah, section C, question number 1A. Yeah, so in the section C, it is essay question. There is a 20 marks. Yeah, okay, 20 marks. Okay, allocated here. Okay, we go to the question 1A. While carrying out an experiment, a pupil accidentally breaks the thermometer. Explain how the pupil can dispose the broken glass and the spillage of mercury from the thermometer safely. Alright, okay, so let's go to the steps. Yeah, okay, steps to dispose the broken glass and also to clean the spillage of the mercury. Okay, we go to the answer here. Okay, you can divide the answer, yeah, the answer to the two, yeah, two section. Okay, first is referred to the disposal of broken glass. Yeah, or okay, you can separate to the two paragraph. Right, okay, first refer to the disposal of broken glass. Okay, so how to dispose the broken glass? From the thermometer, wear glove to pick up the broken piece of glass and then wrap sharp waist with the paper and then place in red hard plastic sharp container to dispose. Alright, so you have to place it in the hard plastic sharp container. Yeah, okay. So next paragraph is disposal of mercury spillage. Yeah, okay. So how to dispose the mercury spillage? Okay, remove all jewelry from hand and wrist. Keep the spill from spreading by sprinkling sulfur powder. Yeah, so you have to sprinkle sulfur powder to cover the mercury spillage. Okay, and then third one, use a shrink without a needle to draw up to the mercury bits, and then use stick tape to collect smaller, hard to see bits. Yeah, you have to use the stick tape. Yeah, okay. And then second last, place the mercury and sticky tape in the plastic airtight container and contact the fire department for disposal. Okay, so mercury spillage is very dangerous. All right, so make sure you do not touch the mercury. Okay, so this is referred to the answer scheme. Yeah, answer scheme for the question number 1A. So the marks allocated is 6 marks. Here is referred to the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 point. Next we go to the question B. The diagram shows a conversation between a pastry chef and her student. Yeah, so chef, why do we use yeast in making bread? So yeast react on sugar and release carbon dioxide during fermentation, which help the dough to rise. Okay, so this is referred to the key of the question. Yeah, okay, key of the question. What is the process that involved here? It is referred to the fermentation. Yeah, fermentation. Okay, so let's go to the question. Referring to conversation in diagram, design a laboratory experiment to investigate the effect of yeast to the size of dough. Yeah, okay, so you have to underline, yeah, the aim of the experiment on this question. Okay, what is the aim of the experiment on this question? Okay, you have to underline here, to investigate the effect of yeast to the size of dough. Alright, okay, effect of yeast to the size of dough. Okay, that is referred to the aim of experiment. Okay, so the planning of your experiment must include the following aspect. So you have to write all these aspects, yeah, in your answer. You have to write the problem statement, hypothesis, variables, list of apparatus and materials, experimental procedure of method, and last one is presentation of data. Okay, so marks allocated here is 14 marks. Yeah, 14 marks. Okay, so let's go to the answer scheme. Okay, so first one, you have to write the problem statement. Okay, problem statement. Okay, problem statement. Okay, problem statement. How to write the problem statement? You have to, okay, you have to refer to the aim of experiment here. Okay, that's why I want you to underline the aim of experiment, because from the aim we can write the problem statement. Yeah, we can write the problem statement. So the aim of experiment is to investigate the effect of yeast to the size of dough. Alright, okay, the effect of yeast to the size of dough. Okay, so what you have to write, okay, you have to start with the question. Yeah, okay, question with the question. So here the suitable question here is what? Yeah, because what is the purpose or what is the aim of experiment? To investigate the effect of yeast, yeah, to the size of dough. So we have to start with the what is the effect. Yeah, the problem statement here. Yeah? So what is the effect of the presence of yeast? Yeah, what is the effect of the presence of yeast to the size of dough? Okay, so just take all the sentence of the problem of the aim just now. Yeah, okay, you just change the sentence here. You have to write what is the effect, yeah, of the presence of yeast to the size of dough, and at the end of the sentence you have to write the question marks. Yeah, don't forget to write the question marks because we have start with the question here. Okay, yeah? What is the effect? So at the end must be written with the question mark. Okay, next we go to the hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis: the dough with yeast requires a shorter time to double in size compared to dough without yeast. Okay, so this is referred to the hypothesis: the dough with yeast requires a shorter time to double in size compared to dough without yeast. Okay, so hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis, you have to write the early prediction, or the early conclusion of the experiment. So what happened to the size of dough at the end of the experiment? So we have to prepare two dough with the presence of yeast, and another dough without presence of yeast. Okay, so the hypothesis, yeah, the early conclusion that we can get, yeah, we can predict is the dough with yeast require a shorter time to double in size compared to dough without yeast. Okay, variables. Okay, variables, you have to write all the variables: manipulated variable, responding variable, constant variable. Okay, so the manipulated variable here refer to the presence of yeast. Yeah, presence of yeast. Yes, so we have two dough with yeast, with the presence of yeast, and then dough without yeast. Okay, then responding. Yeah, responding refer to the time taken for dough to increase in size. Yeah, time taken. Yeah, time taken for dough to increase in size. Okay, constant variable. Yeah, initial size of dough. Yeah, so at the beginning of the experiment, you have to prepare two same size of the dough, right? And then whether you want to write the amount of flour, temperature, yeah, okay, the temperature of the water, volume of water, amount of sugar, and so on, right? So just choose one of the constant variable and write it, right? Okay, then we go to the list of apparatus and materials. Okay, yeast, warm water, sugar, flour, small bowl, spatula, stopwatch. Okay, so all of these are very important to prepare a dough. Okay, now we go to the procedure. So you can write any procedure. You can write any procedure as long the procedure is correct, and at the end of the procedure, you can prepare the dough. Yeah, and you will get the data. Yeah. Okay, then go to the example of the procedure. Okay, 2 spoons of sugar are added into the test tube filled with a 50 centimeter cubic of warm water. The mixture is poured into a bowl filled with a 12 gram of flour. Okay, the mixture is stirred well to make a dough. A mold is used to set the size of dough, and the dough is labeled as A. And then step 1 to 4 are repeated, but 15 gram of yeast is added. Okay, 15 gram of yeast is added to the warm water. The dough is labeled as B. So the time taken by the dough to multiply in size is recorded by using stopwatch, and you have to record all the data in a table. Okay, so all of these you have to write until the procedure, starting from the first step until to the last step that you will get the data. Okay, next we go to the presentation of the data. Okay, you have to Okay, write the data in the table. So table for the type of dough, manipulated variable. So first column is manipulated variable. Second column is referred to the responding variable here. Yeah, so the manipulated variable here is referred to the type of dough, dough with yeast, dough without yeast. And then here refer to the responding variable. Yeah, so what we have record the time taken for the dough to double in size. Okay, make sure you write the unit here. Okay, so this is referred to the answer for the question 1B in section C. Okay, so all the answers came here. Okay, allocated mark is 14 marks. Yeah, 14 marks. Alright, so that's all in the chapter 1, Introduction to Biology. Okay, till we'll meet again to the next video for the next question in the chapter 2. Okay, so stay safe everyone. Thank you.